And welcome back, everybody, to our XCOM2 Chronicle. I am Aesop Grimm, and I just started our countdown timer. We're gearing up for mission number 3. We've got a GTS building, and we're clearing alien debris.
Commander, we have a lead on the alien black site, but we'll have to rely on the local resistance to actually get us into the facility. We should try to make contact with their forces in the region as soon as possible. It's the only way we're going to find out what's behind this so-called Avatar project.
Okay. Operation Darkheart. This remote alien facility is heavily guarded by the Advent. We need to investigate the site on behalf of the Resistance and report back immediately. We must make contact with the local resistance in this region before we can investigate this location. Alright, let's go not now for that new one and get back on the one we were investigating.
Avenger plotting new course.
Much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
Okay.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
So this allows us to build an infirmary. And there it is. That'll help with healing wounded troops faster. We can also go into mech trooper augmentation.
Commander, during the course of our research,
Got
we made
tech
a startling
breakthrough
that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future.
Power relay enclosures would reduce cost by 50%. I can't even think what this is. Are they talking about when we construct power rooms, you know, in the buildings? This is important also. I mean, a number of these things are important. Let's go ahead and take this, though, and find out what it does.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Alien debris clearance will be done soon. Okay, we could build the infirmary, and we probably need to.
Commander, I'm going to need more help on the engineering team before I can start clearing out some of these other rooms. We should recruit an engineer.
Okay, so I could take Campbell off of here and put her on to clearing this, but I don't remember for sure. I think I did the math and it ends up being 6 or a half dozen of the other, whichever way you go. So we'll just roll with what we got here. GTS will be done in 4 days, infirmary in 11. 30 hours left here. After smoke began to rise from a nearby landmark, we used our long-range scanners to probe the site. With no immediate indication of hostile activity, we conducted an aerial sweep and found an engineer living in a small settlement nearby who was trying to signal XCOM. Oh, nice. So, Dr. Gafon Nagwako, this was our former sniper in the Tactical Legacy Pack playthrough. And he will be an engineer for us now. Let's get out of here and make sure he was assigned. If we assign him here, it knocks a day off. I don't know if a day's worth it. Whoops. Let me go back in here and not have him assigned. We'll go ahead and have him excavate. Okay, so we got 5 days, 10 days, 3 days. Also, where's our powers? Okay, power here, power here. So we'll probably want to have power in these 4 blocks. And I'm going to have to dig my way down to probably set up our first power room right here. Because once we have these 3 filled, that's what's going to be needed next. Alright, do we take supplies or rookies? I think we need supplies more right now. I think a mod provides this info also. I'm not for sure. This might be base game and the mod provides a soldier overview when you're in the barracks.
This will prove to have been an important breakthrough.
Alright. 5 days, 7 days, 28 days, 13 days, 5 days. Let's do the resistance communications.
I agree. That is an important task, Commander.
You are too trusting, John.
Uh-oh.
The Skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Try not to bring that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years.
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
Wait and see. Volk out.
Oh, drama.
I think they might show up. Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov, Volk to his friends. He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today. Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together,
Oh,
they make
yeah.
a hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
Okay.
Although we prefer to work alone, sometimes it helps to have backup. We could use your help, Commander.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander.
So we're serving as the diplomatic arm here that sees the big picture and is pulling shared interests together among groups that traditionally fight with each other. That's a big deal. You go look at war history where you have multiple nations involved, and it's the ones that are able to pull together the strongest alliances that are coming out on top. Dr. Anthony Ortega, a scientist, and 94 intel's what we will get for this.
Setting course for Sector 14, East Asia.
Each faction has agreed to allow a two-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough to keep them from killing each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
Okay, let's drop the medic and grab a squatty for this one. I think the marksman would be good for the second one, along with, well, if I can avoid it, I don't want to bring rookies because then their class gets determined. No, I take that back because I have it set up where they have a class that they'll be determined as. I like that because I like designing my characters around the idea of what class they're going to be. I think it's a percentage though, so like there's a low chance that they'll turn out as something else. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Peterson on this gig. Abandoned plot. Okay, let's move back to here, and you've already got one. Oh, I have to do it again. Graham, and then grab Peterson, and we'll give him. I don't want to do that, guys, because I already I'm pretty sure I know what he's going to become, and I'll likely swap that weapon out. Alright, let's launch mission. How are we doing on time? We got 17 minutes left. This is actually kind of a lengthy mission,
Sky Ranger deployed.
so I don't know if we'll get it done in that time, but I am very loose with the time that these episodes are going to be. I'm trying to stay at 30 minutes, that's my baseline, but I don't mind going over or being under. It's more about finding natural pause points.
The Reapers and Skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting points strictly need to know. You'll split into 2 squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place.
Copy that.
Proceed to the first set of coordinates. Firebrand and the second team head to the next drop point. Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead. I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from.
Gross.
Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine.
I love this class. They are so good at what they do.
The same holds true for these skirmishers of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this again. Come.
Okay.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox? Praetor Mox? His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks, and our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCOM has to offer.
Damaged and dormant all these years, these devices still emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
All right. Here come the Lost.
No more time for regrets.
You get to see World War Lost mod now.
They still look like people.
What was human died years ago. Only the taint of the aliens survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
These creatures' DNA has mutated well beyond what we would classify as human. Perhaps the result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods. Though why anyone would subject themselves to that, I cannot imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved. Many fled to cities such as this to scavenge for food. They did not heed the warnings. These creatures' true strength lies in their numbers. As you can see, they fall easily. If we are careful with our shots, we will prevail.
Okay, so yeah, they're like zombies. If you get a headshot, you can shoot again. And the mod that we have loaded up diversifies them a lot. It really adds a lot of flavor. Some of them, let me see if I can find it. There's the obvious one. This is a lost brute, and he will, when you shoot him, he leaves a poison cloud. When you kill him, there's a long persistent poison cloud that stays there for quite a while. He's got 10 health, and some of the other lost have like 5 health. So it's not unusual to find a lost that you can shoot at them and it doesn't kill them. You only wound them because they have higher than 3 health.
What's over there? I definitely got that one.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
All right. Another one down. Our guys are hitting pretty good. I might have jinxed them with that. We got more incoming though. We got a football player in Asia.
My people have encountered these beings before. At first, they may appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly.
I'm assuming that this orange means that they'll be spotted. I don't think that's an Overwatch. As far as I know, the Lost don't do any Overwatch. So I think this means that they'll be spotted by these guys up here.
Alright, I'll go.
Yeah. Alright, here they come.
One down, thousands to go.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use Soulfire.
Burning ammo fast.
This is guaranteed. It'll do 4 to 6 versus 3 to 5. Yeah, that's the way to go.
This may be painful.
As long as it's a biological enemy. Okay. Not revealed. Ooh, not revealed. That was an 80% chance, too. Alright, tagged him for 3. See that he's got a poison cloud around him because he's taking damage. Okay, we're revealed now.
Okay, I'll go. That's it. I'm running low on ammo.
Oh, he missed him.
Weapons empty, can't engage.
Jimenez is kind of a beast. Oh man, are we gonna get hit?
An entire city of our own people left to turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death.
You can't handle me. Oh yeah. Weapons empty, can't engage.
Let's go to here.
I will go.
Oh, gotta reload.
Loading fresh ammo.
Okay, he's gotta reload also.
Locked and loaded.
And has no shot.
If you say so.
Finneberg's in danger.
These creatures are worse even than Advent.
I'm surprised.
They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than they are.
Okay, no persistent cloud, so I might have a misunderstanding on that. Let's move up here. We'll keep the shadow. We need to... Are we able to get through here? We may have to come this way. Okay. And come out this way.
We risk all this for pray tell Mox? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
Looking forward to this meeting already. Extraction point is close, but looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it your pet Advent in time.
Killer clowns.
I go where I am needed.
Missed. Oh no.
Calculated.
Maybe we can provide cover fire.
I guess that'll be okay. Scanning.
Got one of them.
It has to be dead.
Central. Biological signatures are grouping into a singular mass. One closing in on this position.
A swarm. We must push forward before it arrives.
That's 2.
Okay, so I got one.
Nice.
You want some more?
Time to reload.
I'm ready to go. Overwatch.
Come up
I
here.
go where you tell me. No one will cross.
Solid copy.
No one will mourn them.
Happy now?
For years, my people hunted his kind. For years, we survived. Now you risk everything for your dreams of peace.
If you haven't noticed, the aliens have been kicking our planet's ass for the past 20 years. You think maybe it's time we try something else?
If only your speeches could take down these cursed creatures.
Biological readings in your general area are clear.
Man, we are all about the infighting, aren't we? A lot of smack talk.
Head to the evac coordinates now.
Though their intelligence appears almost non-existent, these creatures seem to employ some sort of rudimentary communication system. Perhaps auditory signals or some form of Hive.
You should have a clear path through now. Second squad is already en route to Mox. Proceed to the rendezvous and await their arrival.
Oh, we'll be there.
I keep forgetting to customize our Sky Ranger.
Looks like trouble ahead. The rendezvous could be compromised. Stay focused. They have a bigger problem here. I'm guessing that's our man. Well, our contact anyway.
Crocksod. Advent. Hobbit. Rockstaller. 14. They were sent here to hunt, to purge the drowned, the lost. Our meeting point is still secure. She is free of the impossible gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your Reapers. Now, we must go.
Alright.
Rendezvous with Outrider is further ahead. Proceed through this district as quickly as possible, but be careful. Something tells me this city still has a few more surprises to throw our way.
Surprises are the least of our worries today. It is these Reapers of yours that are of true concern.
We, the Skirmishers, were created by the false gods of this world to serve and die as their puppets. We retain all that we were and more, and our prowess in battle serves us well in our cause. In close combat, none can stand opposed to us.
Advent purifiers. And they see Mox.
Don't remember seeing these things before.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the Drakten, the Lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
Fine by me. Take them down.
Okay, I put a holo targeter. I actually thought that would only take one action. I guess it took two. I think there's an ability he gets that makes it take only one action.
Closing in on the target.
No hit. Let's use the grapple to get up here.
Utilizing hook.
And take an elevated shot. And one of their special abilities is that grapple does not count as an action point. It's free to use. So we actually get to use both actions on firing.
My failure is my ammunition.
That's too bad. And the skirmisher can use both actions for firing. Ooh. Okay. Thompson. Oh, there's our timer. Thompson is burning, so let's bring him. Let's bring him to here. And have him hunker down to put the flame out. That's one down.
When you said those tanks could explode. Careful with these things. We don't need to take
Dang
any
it.
unnecessary chances.
I have no ammo to reload.
Oh man. How can he still be burning? 18%. This guy's got to get away, and he's got to. Where can he go? Where can I put him? Why are you still burning, Thompson?
Tired of waiting around. All set.
Ready to move.
Man, I've never had this kind of trouble. I've never had one end up over here. I might lose my doggone sniper. Got a crit on him, that's good. Are you gonna run? Yeah, he got scared. My goodness, is he still burning? Does it take 2 turns?
Roger, holding.
In there now.
You better tag this guy. You've missed every shot you've taken. Oh my gosh, the ineptitude. This is pretty sad.
To that position.
I don't know why I put my guy in the open.
The patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain. We must push forward and complete our mission.
Right on. Look, this dude's still burning. I don't know, maybe that's just a graphical thing. I don't think I've noticed him losing health. Come out this way.
I'll be there before you know it.
Readying weapon. I go.
So I had 4 health on Graham. Yeah. So he looks like he's still burning, but he's not. That's weird. Alright, Graham. Well, I really need to run you over here as far as possible. Let's see. Maybe, actually, I need you up here.
Move, move, move.
Got my gun set and ready to go. You got it.
Covering distance.
Alright, we get a cutscene here.
This is no patrol. It's an army.
Yes, one we do not have time to face.
Everyone, get back! Purifiers may be down, but unfortunately, that was our extraction point.
I fear that is not the worst of it. Multiple biological signatures rapidly on approach to your position.
The lost. The sound of combat excite them. They are drawn to it.
And you just blew up a fuel truck?
There's no other choice. Find an alternate exit. We will deal with the lost.
Central's voice acting there was pretty good.
They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
An apt description. It would seem the mutation has somehow accelerated these Dashers' metabolism, allowing enhanced speed and agility, with a corresponding increase in aggression.
These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them.
A 10 batal.
Okay. Can I grapple? Yes, I can. Up to here. And go to Overwatch.
The Lost are almost right on top of you.
We gotta hold out for 4 turns. Oh, that was a weird firing angle, Mox.
The shockwave of that explosion reverberated throughout most of the city. I would expect a significant reaction from the Lost.
The only reaction I will accept from them is their deaths. Find us that exit.
How many is that now?
That's 2.
You can't handle me. It's killing time. In position.
And Overwatch.
My eyes closed and I'll still hit him.
Overwatch. 3 turns left. Oh, former XCOM soldier.
Their casualties grow.
We got a lot closing in. Uh-oh.
That all you got? That whole area is hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
Understood. Holding position.
You want some more? Woohoo! You see that?
What we're doing here is the ultimate trust in teammates, because the ones close to him are, he has a low chance to hit them. So he needs to take down other people's targets. Oh, you know what? He can run, though. I need to run. I was going to say, he needs to take down other people's targets out here to free them up to take his down.
Got my gun set and ready to go.
Missed.
It is dead. Must reload now.
Missed. Wow, surprisingly. I'm glad I didn't leave my sniper there. Two turns left. Oof.
Think we've got something here. Just need another minute.
You have your minute.
How many is that now?
Alright, he's got nobody else to hit, so we'll go this way. We got the glitch with the fire on him. Oh, reload. 94%. 93. Alright, good. Go over here. And I guess you can head out here.
I must run.
found a new route that should get you to the rendezvous point safely. The Lost are still converging on the area, so make it fast.
That will not be a problem.
On it.
Ten-4.
Yeah, we got incoming.
I move. I will not waver.
Overwatch!
Got it. I'm there.
There we go.
Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead. I know this wasn't the easiest stop, but I have to believe it'll still be worth it in the end.
That depends on the Reapers.
There we go.
Rendezvous point directly ahead. Let's try and play nice today, people.
So, Advent's most brutal captain comes to atone for his crimes.
I am no longer that being. I am free now.
Taking off that helmet does not change what you are. Reapers have long memories. Elder ChristopherOdd. Anytime.
The way I see it, we have two options. Join forces and kick the Elders off our world, or kill each other here and now.
So we can see the Elders are the enemy here. And I take it ChristopherOdd is some kind of derogatory term. Ooh.
No one has ever done that before.
She's fancy.
No one shall ever do that again.
What the hell is that?
Vox Prima, Elder Assassin, relentless death that stalks my kind, butcher of freed Advent.
My people face another like her. They are the undying, Advent's curse upon us. We must combine strength if we are to have any chance of success.
Well said.
Welcome to try.
That's dramatic.
Reapers face a being such as this.
They appeared without warning years ago. Had they not, we would have already regained our home.
Such arrogance. The Elders will extend throughout the universe. I am but one of their instruments.
See, this game is good, man. It's got a good storyline. It's well crafted. I really enjoy it. It's one of the reasons it's such a playable game this late into its development. This is an old game. The graphics are starting to get passed by, you know, but it's just a lot of fun.
Move, move, move.
All right, Sam Peterson. I think I will bring you out to here.
Already there.
I forgot to look at our elders' strengths and weaknesses.
I move. It is under my watch.
And
Roll it out.
oh, here's where the strengths and weaknesses will be. Bewildered takes additional damage from 3+ attacks in a single turn. Adversary is Reapers. She gets kinetic plating. Missed shots will generate shielding. Ugh. And Shadow Step. Man, those two together, that's pretty stout. Chosen does not trigger Overwatch or reaction fire, which is really how I like to play.
And I will end this quickly.
Alright. I've had these go a couple ways before. I've had it where I've taken her down pretty easy, and I've had it where she just absolutely annihilated my whole squad. So it's just kinda luck of the draw, seems. Let's see, I think I'm gonna bring Levi down here. Because she doesn't trigger Overwatch or anything, so I don't know if there's... I mean, the Lost will. You know what? I can't tell if Dragonova is revealed or not. I don't think she is. Or, I mean, I think she's not stealthed.
Let the hunt begin.
Yeah, because this overlay comes up when she's stealthed.
I won't let them pass.
Okay, Graham. Let's go ahead and brace you.
Hold in position.
Peterson, I mean, there's not really any need to go into Overwatch, so the best thing to do is move around and see if we can get line of sight on her, because we can reveal her.
On the move.
Moving.
A lot of times she likes to post up right here. Not this time, though. Okay, Eduardo. I kind of want to nickname him Gunny. He's been pretty awesome. Oh, there, we revealed her. She's got 13 health. Alright. Uh-oh. Got 2 people suffering from blindness.
The end is coming.
I hope it's worth it.
Alright. This still should be a guaranteed hit.
I'm inside your head.
Alright, that's 1 hit.
I won't be slowed by your feeble attacks.
2 hits. Not revealed. Nice.
I had not expected this conflict to be so.
Oh, okay, this was easy. We took her down.
Surprise me, XCOM. Still, the Elder's will is that none survive this day. I cannot leave that to fortune.
The sonic dispersal waves emitting from that pod are crisscrossing a massive area.
Meaning that thing just rang the dinner bell for every remaining Lost in the city.
An accurate assessment. The entire Lost biomass seems to be converging on this position.
Then let's get you all the hell out of there. Firebrand's en route to the evac coordinates now. Get moving.
Here they come. Okay, Thompson now, I want, I think, set up right here. Alright, here we go.
Okay. Keeping my eye out.
I go. Attacking on sight.
If you say so. I'm on it.
Miss. I need this guy's aim to get better.
Their casualties grow.
Initial analysis of these creatures' movement patterns.
Actually, it wasn't him.
Coordinated attack strategy. Perhaps they're not the
I think it might have been Sam that had the sketchy aim.
If not horrific possibility.
One down, thousands to go. Who's keeping score? Not good. Weapons burning ammo fast.
Let's post up right. Cover isn't huge with these guys. They're all melee, so we'll go right here.
Volk says I am to obey. Remember, they are not victims. I require a resupply. We are compromised. Return to your gods. Loading fresh ammo. My ammo is gone.
Camera rotate, next soldier, and turn. No, end turn ends it for everybody.
Okay, I'll go. Moving to Overwatch.
To that position. No trespassers.
Position confirmed. No one's getting past me.
Okay, now we can end turn.
I will not fail you again.
Ho.
I got it, right?
Jimenez just promoted.
How many of these creatures can still be in this city?
Advent has been sending purifier squads into these cities for years, yet somehow the lost survive, even thrive. We do not know why.
Got no ammo.
The only fate possible for aliens. I am on watch.
Nice. Let's rush up.
Moving out.
As you order. Need ammo.
What's over there?
Nice.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
Yep.
I'm ready to go.
That sniper shot really helped a lot with putting him down on turn 1. The first time that we saw him.
My sights are off.
My body fails. I did not exist when this city stood whole. Still, I feel revulsion at what happened to this place, to these people.
I believe you.
Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. What? Let's move to our sniper.
How many is that now? You can't handle me. Ready to go?
Yeah.
For the Reapers! I'm reloading. My ammo has run dry. No one will mourn them. Volk says hello. My ammunition is nearly depleted. No compromises. I need to reload.
There we go.
That's it.
Let's move to here.
I'm trusting you here. Overwatch. Let's move already.
Alright, where can I go that doesn't get me poisoned? I mean, that doesn't look like he's safe, but I guess he is. And we will go here. These are really good looking models for the Lost. I was very impressed with that World War Lost mod. Just for the immersion factor of it.
I'll get him next time.
There will come a day when my people take back this place for our own.
If they are all like you, that is a likely possibility.
You two can stop talking each other up now.
You can't handle me.
Man, did you see the detail on that silencer? It was kind of beat up.
It's killing time.
Alright, time to come this way.
Move quickly.
Woohoo! You see that?
Let's post up right here.
On the move.
I don't want to go through this poison.
No one's getting past me.
I am watching.
I guess that'll be okay. Check it before you get too close. Gonna need a reload soon.
Detecting additional Lost converging near the evacuation coordinates. I advise caution. It would seem the Lost are on to our strategy.
It is the Elder's will that this alliance fall. It will take more than mere Lost for that to happen.
Looks like the poison has dissipated. Okay, I guess we'll come down here. And come over here.
10-4. Already there.
Watch my back.
And Overwatch needs to come on in.
Go, go, go!
Peterson, where can I have you set up? I guess right here.
Firebrand's in position, but the evac zone's even hotter than we thought. Running out of time here, people.
Tell her to hold as long as she can. We will be there.
It's one. Oh, see, that was a tough Lost.
I will reposition. Tell your gods I'm coming. Your friends will join you soon. I have little ammo remaining. I can only blame myself. I need more ammo.
No need to ask twice. If you say so. I definitely got that one. Good to go. That's it. I'm out.
Yes, Commander. Watch order confirmed.
Moving. Launching.
All right. Got him. Alright, good.
Central, the sheer magnitude of the biomass converging upon this position is staggering. If our team does not evacuate now...
Trust me, Doctor. They know. Here I come.
I think that's everybody.
The entire swarm converges upon us. We cannot hold this position much longer.
Outrider to Avenger, where the hell's our exit? This is as low as I can get her.
No! I do not intend to die this day. I will follow. Foxtrot 410.
Time to return home, traitor.
Anybody else think that this would make a good movie?
It was no easy task, but we managed to get the Reapers and the Skirmishers to cooperate for once. That in itself is an accomplishment.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance, but our people fight for the same reason, for the world we once knew. Together we will end this occupation, or die trying.
The Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers, and can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander.
I like Blood Trail. Shots deal +1 damage if the target has been wounded this turn. And we can see that she has standard combat intelligence. Peterson is a sapper. That is the intended class, so that's working well. And who do we have here? Thompson. We'll get hollow targeting no longer ends the turn, and effect persists on enemies for +1 additional turn. That might be nice. When firing at enemies at a lower elevation level while braced, negate 50% of the defense they receive from cover. That's really attractive. But I find I don't often have... let me say I don't always have my snipers at elevated position. And so I like this. I like it a lot. I like this one too. But I don't think... I like the spotter ones more so far. Stalker, gain +15% crit chance against enemies that cannot see you. And the Stalk ability, a toggleable ability that lowers both the marksman's mobility and detection radius while active. So that kind of makes him a little bit like a Reaper, it sounds like. And I've already got a Reaper, so I'll go efficient targeting. Okay, Jimenez, gifted. Alright, machine gunner, trooper, and rifleman. What do I want this guy to be? The choices here are really, do we want mobility? Like a skirmisher, kind of? Or do we want like an assault troop up close and personal? Or do we want Overwatch capability? And what I tend to do on the first one is I go Overwatch, but let's look at all three. Covering fire. Overwatch shots can now be triggered by an enemy action, not just movement. And reaction shots ignore 50% of the target's defense granted from cover. Reaction shots also apply a -15 aim penalty to the target for 1 turn. That sounds a lot better than I remember it sounding. I like that a lot. Flush them out. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of a different class. I'm thinking of the Sapper. So we've got covering fire, we've got flush them out, take a special shot at an enemy intended to root them from their position. Has +30% chance to hit and forces the target to move from their position if it hits, but costs 2 ammo and can only deal half the damage. Yeah, I don't think so. Increase the cone width of suppression zone by 2 tiles. That's pretty nice. This bonus is increased by an additional +1 tile for cannons and machine guns. You know, it's kind of a tough choice. I have this idea of using sappers and machine gunners to suppress the entire field. and so I think I'm going to go with this and see how that works out. Danger zone. And Finneberg is now an adept. Soul Steel. Soulfire transfers half of the damage done back to the Psi operative as health. I like that. Stasis can be cast on allies, rendering them immune to any attacks and stunned for 1 turn. That's a nice utility item. Perform a mind merge with an allied soldier. That unit immediately gains a bonus action and a persistent stat boost while the merge exists. If the soldier is killed while mind merged, the unit is killed as well. So this sounds like the old sectoid ability, and I don't like this one. I don't like the chance of losing 2 soldiers. In the zone, killing a flanked or otherwise uncovered target with your old world assault rifle refunds the action points spent. Does not work with certain abilities. Well, I don't think I want that because I don't think we'll stick with old world. So we're going to take Soul Steel. Alright. Wounded for 8 days, 5 days, 3 days. Items recovered, none. 94 intel, Dr. Anthony Ortega. I think that was another one of our XCOM operatives from Tactical Legacy. We have low supplies. Soldier has been captured. Oh.
We should talk to our friends with the Resistance. Yeah. If we deploy on a covert action, they can help us find out where our captured soldier is being held.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use.
Okay. Ortega was a part of the Tactical Legacy campaign I ran, so he's now here as a scientist. We've gained Dragonova. 1 day, 7 days, 3 days.
Might be more resourceful than your average trooper, but I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tygan to look at, especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
Let's see, I think the way that I like to have this set up is flames, and those flames are kind of, let's see, do I go with this color? I do kind of like that. The secondary color, I think, was also up. No, it was down here. It's this one. Primary color is a blue, kind of a flat blue. And then the materials is worn out. And I believe that is the look that I go with. Okay, good enough for government work. We will save it. This has been a long episode. And with that, we will wrap this episode. Again, I am Aesop Grim. Thank you for coming by the channel, everybody. I will see you in the next episode where this story continues. Thanks for visiting Aesop Grim's Chronicles. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider rating, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I hope to see you in the next episode, and until then, stay shiny.